All right, let's do this thing. It is time for KFLive number 100 and Crooked Hat number 193. This is a KFLive with special guest Ben from Jack Wolf Knives. I see 41 folks in here. Kirby Smith, Until the Trap Takes Us. David Tooley, channel member. Marco is here. Hello, hello. Grayer Drangeld, I think that's right. Hopefully it is. Rule number 9, David. Hello, hello. Kurt Eisen, Angelo. Hello. Mike McLaughlin, channel member. Paper Tiger, also a channel member. Michael Morgan, who was picking on my thumbnail, and I saw that, so you're banned forever. No, I'm kidding. Tim B is our moderator. Very cool. It's moving too fast. Dan Kinman is a channel member. Hello. Robert Feely as well. Laid Off Pete, hello. Jim Miller, channel member and moderator. Kelly White, hello, another channel member, and Echo as well. Good to see you. Brian Jackson, hello, hello, welcome. Top Dog, what's up, my friend? Good to see you as well. Sean Schroyer, Kelly Weaver. Oh, man, I'm trying not to miss anybody here, guys. If I miss you, I sure am trying not to. Illuminati Ninja, hello, hello. Aries EDC, nice shirt, buddy.
Do they like the lights?
I don't know. Nobody said anything about the lights yet, Trevor. I don't think they've noticed. What do you think of the lights, guys? Trev helped me out. Trev did that.
Oh.
Now you're standing right in front
This
of
thing
him.
is yellow.
It's yellow?
Yeah, it looks yellow.
Yeah, I don't
the
think
light isn't true.
I don't think this. Look how orange my face looks. I look like
I
look like Donald Trump right now. So
you gotta figure out your light. What happens if I just turn these off altogether?
Those, not great. I don't like that because now you can't see any of the knives over here.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, I can turn. Actually, I can turn this up. See if that. I mean, we could do that. I like it with those on because it fills out over here. You can see this. It does make it yellow, though. You're not wrong. Interesting. I don't know. Hey, Freak Show. What is going on? So thanks to Trev and Olivia for helping with the lights in the background. That was cool, cool, cool. Brian Jackson says, go heels. He left already, Brian. But yeah, there you go. Hello, Jason Fish. Hello, Brian White. Hello, Ron Crow, channel member. Very cool. And Brian as well. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hope everyone is doing good. There's Backcountry Dave. Good to see you, Dave. A little jaundice. Yeah, I kind of got some jaundice going on. It's all right. I don't know. Maybe I will turn those off. I can't figure. Let's see. It shouldn't be like that. So I don't understand. Hadn't been like that in the past. It's maybe the blue shirt's throwing it off. I don't know. Hey, Bob Rutledge. Hey, Joe Lancelot Leather. I also saw our friend Donnie Simmons in here a little bit ago. My liver's fine. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's something about the lights. Here, I did tweak it earlier, so let me turn these back and turn these closer in and see if that fixes it here. Let's see. Nope, not really. Oh, well, my camera hates. But anyway, where's Donnie? I saw Donnie earlier. Where'd he go? There he is. Hey, what's up, man? All right, let's see what you guys have in the pocket, and that'll give us, we got about 12 minutes till Benny gets here. We'll do pocket checks real quick, and then we will be ready for Ben. Now, guys, thanks to you, the channel is sitting at 25,796 subs. So we are literally, we are literally 204 subs away from yet another milestone. Geez, Robert, I thought it was a good thumbnail. What was wrong with that thumbnail? There was nothing wrong with the thumbnail. Come on, that's just absolutely phenomenal. That's art right there. No, all right, fine. All right. Let's see. Hey, Christopher Wheeling. What's up? Christopher's got a practice today, and he's a channel member. Thank you, sir. Blame it on the lights. There you go. I only have lint in my pocket, says our friend Top Dog. All right, let's see. Here is our buddy David Iverson. Rule number 9, denim blue micarta UTE intro, blue case mini toothpick, big idea design titanium pin, Olight Arkfeld Ultra, blue Kubi dust devil, Leatherman Wave Plus Sapphire Victorinox Huntsman, Force Rule number 9. Hank, very cool. Civivi Elementum Utility, nice. I reviewed that one, Brian. Very cool. Microburst and a Manix 2 lightweight Rex 45 for Kevin C, channel member. Thank you, Kevin. Staring into our souls. There you go. Right, exactly, Drew. Jerk. Thank you, and as I appreciate it, man. We got some green and red back there for some Christmas vibe. I had it moving, and it was just too much. Those are the Olight O strips. That is an O strip. I have another one I bought to give away, so we'll do that later. Needs a ninja in the background. There you go. What? That's not very nice, Robert. Brand new Microjet. I wanted to give away. Nice, Goondocks. Very cool. Glad. I hope you're liking it there. Jim Miller with a blue Fractus, blue Microburst, and a blue Dust Devil. Yes, sir. Very nice. Jim is a channel member as well. Mr. Meany, Michael Morgan with the Manix 2 AWT S30V MXG clip and a case Bone Stag Barlow. Very cool. Michael with a Michael May Lamb's Foot Barlow. Very cool. Mike McLaughlin, not Michael, Mike. Blue Pinion, blue pipeline for Robert Peely? What am I doing? Robert Feely. Civivi Bull Tusk and a Null Knives Ghoul for David Helka, who is also a channel member. Blue Bantam and a blue handled Mora, and I'm fidgeting with the Chinese Switchblade and a 5.5-inch blade. Kurt, ice and size. Nice, Kurt. Good to have you here. Kaiser Hawk, which I think is supposed to be here at some point for me to review. DLC M390 again, really enjoying it. Very cool. Demco FRN Shark Cub Kunwu S-Tau 2 for Blade Shooter G. Miss Kathleen has a Little Bro Jack and a SAK companion. Very cool. Tim B's got a Kershaw Mini Iridium Titanium. Very nice. Victorinox Classic SD, Aries Tabico, and an Olight i3T. Nice. Kaiser 80s Camo Carbon Militaw, blue lapel Chubb Flipper, label Chubb Flipper, Lancelot Wallet, blue Elephant Hank, all for our buddy Gons, who is a channel member. Vosted Ankilo, I don't know. Arcform Saber and a Kaiser Sidekick, all for Jason Fish. Good to have you here. Donnie's got a big bro along with my carbon fiber native or Rec Manix 2. Very nice, Donnie. Of course you got a big bro. You have to. David Tooley with a blue Jetstream, Tempest Jetstream. Stormtrooper Devo Growler, Jade G10 Tempest Pinion, and a Parker Jotter. Very cool, David. No, Bob, I haven't seen an email from you yet. We had some family stuff going on right before the stream. Trevor's girlfriend Olivia is about to go back to Florida for Christmas, so we were doing some Christmas gift giving with her and all that stuff. So Microjet Firestorm and a blue jet in the bag. Nice, Sean. Nice. Sean's doubling down. Blackwater Bonefish, splash of blue in the Nebula Fat Carbon. Native 5 lightweight in blue and a CJRB Acacia in blue. Nice. ZT0562 carbon fiber. Big Idea pin in titanium field notes. Leatherman ES4 LT Right Frontier first 01 blue dyed bone. Nice, Grayer. Very cool. There you go. Let's see. Looking for more pocket checks here. Did I get everybody? Nope. Kelly White with the Pinion, Jetstream, Microburst, Supercell, Kaiser Veritas, or Veratus, or whatever it is. Petrified Fish Beluga, small version, D-Rocket Lumleaf, Aries Yokto, and a Naked Column. There you go. Very, very cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And that is quite a Tempest loadout you have there. That's awesome. Daddy. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Cutting cardboard up with the Momentum from Kubi with Kevin Smith and Knives. Very cool. Hey, Knives are life. Brand new Giant Mouse yacht in my card. I believe that's how you pronounce that one, but I don't know. Aloni Goat, Kaiser Militaud DLC Microtech Stitch for Donna Malinkovic. Very cool. Gerber 06 non-auto pink CJRB mini pyrite for Mrs. Zionin. Tiny Saw gonna follow Mauve mini light all for Neil McKenzie. I don't know. I'll put him to work in NASA. That'll take care of it. Fair Monster Aurora Rays Olight Baton 3 Pro for Joe. Very cool. Very nice. Fook, enjoy that. Shopping time. Shopping is always fun. Phobos, Tier 1 Mini. Leatherman Surge, Olight Mini Warrior 2, Spyderco Sage 5 Carbon Fiberness, Sniper Slings S Ace for Bushcraft rebooted. Nobody listens to Eric with a Wii Caviso Praxis and a Asher Nero. Nice, Eric, and thanks for being a channel member. Chavez Blue Label Redemption Street for Kevin Nelson. Welcome. There are 87 folks in here. We are all ready for Benny B. Riot XOM for Bob Rutledge. Nice. Andrew Halbert with a shadow today. Very nice. TRM shadow. Hey, Andrew, and thanks for being a channel member for a long time. Kunwu Padre and the Tempest Jet Stream, baby. There you go, Echo. Nice. Very cool, sir. And thank you for being a member as well. New Breed Clydesdale and a KB Knives Hydro and a Tactile Bear for Knives Are Life. Very cool. Arcane Plexus and the Crew Carta PM2 for Demonoc. Nice. Sunny with the black pinion pants. What? Pinion black pants and a blue pyrite light. Nice, Sunny. And Sunny's a channel member and has been for quite some time as well. A lot of you folks have. Ozark Fixed, Venom Jack, Steel Series, Benny's Clip. Nice for Titanium Justin. Again, thanks for being a member. And there's Dwayne Letterman. Thanks for being here. There's O Father with an Olight Arkfeld, an O-Pin Mini 2. Jack will Pioneer Jack, Finch Undertaker, Jack will fix CDC. Olight F5 Arna, Junkin Genius Hank. Beautiful blues today for the O Father. Very cool. Trying not to miss anybody, but I got to get caught up because Ben's about here. Brian's got a blued Tempest Microburst. Nice. A Lake Champlain Barlow. Sheep's Foot Custom Blue Camo Carbon And my birthday present to you, MVV4 copper, carbon fiber, and titanium. Nice. Very nice. And thanks for being a channel member. Yeah, hit that like button. Hey, Rory, what's up, man? 5.5 hours to get the Starlink satellite up. Ah, that sounds lots of fun, Rory. I bet you're tired, man. Sheesh. Well, I hope it wasn't too bad for you. Oh, Ed Harrison. Nice, sir. Fed Harrison. Member for 14 months. Thank you, Fed. Appreciate you, buddy. There's your Daleka salute. I've been a 1-month member for a couple years now. Got to be worth something. Yes, Drew. Absolutely. Thank you, my friend. All right. We are caught up. All right. So now we'll see what I got today. I got a Blue Sky Tempest Fractus in the pocket today with a dirty blade because we just been cutting Olivia's presents open with it. Or Trevor was cutting them for Fred, the lug member for 6 months. 6 months. There you go, Fred. Fred, thank you so much. There's your Daleka stainless salute there. Second knife in the pocket today was the Finch Flint. This is the blue jigged bone Finch Flint, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then the third knife in the pocket today will segue nicely to our guest when he shows up. So maybe I should we'll show it now. What the heck? Nope, we'll show it now. Wait, he's coming in now. So this is good timing. But I haven't practiced my intro yet. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, wait a minute. Rule number 9. Getting close to 200 lives. Yes, we are, sir. And thanks for being a member for 36 months. That's a long time, David. Thank you so much. And yes, we are only 7 away from 200 lives. That'll be fun. We'll have to come up with something fun for that. Wait a minute. And splitting slices. Byron, been a member for 33 months. Carrie is a Spidey Police 4 in PD1. Nice. I love all these members. So cool. Thank you guys for all you do for the channel very much. All right, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, it was like 40 something degrees for a high here today. So we're going to bring the heat all the way from Phoenix, Arizona area. We're bringing the mullet himself, the man with the plan. Here he is, your friend of mine, Benny B, live from the fireplace that doesn't need to be running. What's up, dude?
Just for a couple hours in the morning.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. So third knife in the pocket today. We're going to go ahead. You're good, dude. The door's open. Third knife in the pocket today is this beauty. These are coming Friday. This is the second run. Oh, look at my Christmas lights in the background now, guys. When it focuses on this, look at that. That looks cool. Okay, fine. There you go, Ben. They just got this in. This is the Big Bro Jack in white, smooth bone, and polished bolsters, and a hand rubbed satin S90V hollow ground blade. How cool is that?
It's a first.
Yeah. I forgot. You know what? I got to do something real quick, Ben. This is going to be. Where did I put it? Let's see. Yeah, I got to do this. I got to see two knives together. I haven't done this yet. So I'm going to look at this. I want to see how these two look together.
Someone asked how my recovery is going. I got my arm in a sling.
Oh gosh. Yes. Saw you run out there.
Yeah, I had someone came to the front door right when you were introducing me. It was perfect time.
You're good.
Dogs were barking. I had shoulder surgery 3 weeks ago, and rotator cuff, bicep tendon, all fixed.
That's fun. So
recovery's going well. I'm in this sling for another 3 weeks, and I cannot wait to take it off. It's sleeping with it at night is the worst.
Gosh. Yeah, that sounds awful. Hey, Will B, what's up, man? Good to see you and everybody. If I missed anybody, hello. Hey, Derek. So let's see, Ben. I'm just curious what these two look like together. I don't know why that popped into my head, but
Well, they're
look
both
at that.
polished
Yeah.
bolsters.
And I'm not doing a very good job of lining them up, but I think that looks pretty sweet. Yes, sir. Beautiful.
It's a pretty cool knife, man.
Yeah.
People have been asking for natural materials for a long time.
Yeah. We've done wood before, but this is the first bone, right?
Yeah, and we've prototyped it, and I'm still a little nervous about it because inevitably it moves around. Like
Yes.
It's inevitable. And I'm in a very dry climate here, and the knives come from a very humid climate. So the whole thing makes me a little nervous. But any of the pieces I've ever prototyped, while some of them move a little bit, there hasn't been anything super dramatic. So I usually worry about things like more than is necessary, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
and most people.
again, it's only been here for a couple days. We're a little dry right now too. So,
well, most places in the country are more humid
right now. Yeah.
So
I don't see anything that would make me worry, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. Natural material moves. It really does.
Yeah, but I think people, at least I hope, will understand that. So there's a little bit more forgiveness. There's really no excuse if carbon fibers poorly fit because of how well you can machine it. But bone and wood, if you've got a tiny little separation between the bolster and the scale, like could be as good as it gets. I'm not saying that's what's going to be the case. Listen, we want to pass them through QC if they didn't look good. I just hope they stay good. Put some KPL on that pivot.
Is it bone from where they worked on your shoulder? Is it? No.
Yes, it's Benjamin Belkin's shoulder bone. It's scapula bone. Smooth.
Do we know what it is? Is it like cow bone, camel bone?
They call it ox bone, which I think is just their way of calling it cow bone.
Yeah, it's probably cow bone. It's got some of the and that's what I love about real white bone is you get some of the flecks of like dark color in there.
Yeah, I picked out a real speckly one for me.
Yeah,
my lighting sucks and I can't hold it.
Yeah, well, mine never picks up well.
Yeah,
but
they're nice.
It's there.
They're really
very nice.
They're polished. They're attractive. It's very classy. The screws are blue. Have blue. I wanted a little.
Which I love. Yeah, right. Especially since you're going with white, you got to have something there.
Yeah. Should we show off some of the others?
Sure. Hold on. Let's do one more thing real quick because I want to do this. So you guys know we've seen the Big Bro before. So here's the first Big Bro that I have. So that is the orange. Shoot, what's that one called, Ben? Sunset Orange or something?
Yeah.
Sunset Orange. And then now we have the new, and you can see, of course, well, actually, no, we've come full circle. This one was already S90V. Okay. So I was about to say we got a different steel, but we don't. We just got different, materials on the covers. Very cool.
Different nail nick.
Right. Different. That's true. Okay. So we had a nail nick here, and now we have a long pull. We have a hand rub satin on this one as
Bigger
well.
choil too.
Good point. Yes, sir. See, man knows his knives.
There wasn't
a whole lot. Go ahead.
Wasn't a whole lot to tweak, but I wanted to do the long pull. I wanted to make it a Barlow.
Yep.
And
I will say it is not that I had a problem with the original, but this one, I consider this one to be easily pinchable. You can see there, if I can hold the knife easily like that, then it's no problem to pinch it. It is absolutely easy peasy to pinch. But I think the original was too, if I remember correctly.
The walk and talk on these is, it's arguably perfect.
What number is the bunny for tonight?
What number is the bunny, says Ashlyn? 113.
Okay, I'm going to go make one.
Okay.
Also, testing your knowledge. Do you know what a gold quarter is?
A gold quarter? That looks fake.
It's a real quarter.
Has anybody seen this? Okay, it's a U.S. quarter. but it's gold.
Look at the back; it's holographic.
Whoa, that's cool. It's like it's been like coated with titanium nitride or something.
Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like. Minnesota. I don't know. It feels really cheap. It doesn't feel heavy like a quarter usually feels.
I don't know.
Feels super light. Anyway, whatever. Somebody gold leafed it. No, I don't know. All right, so let's go on and let's see what the rest. We'll see in a few with the bunny.
Yep.
All right, what we got? That's the Kieranite.
Yeah, my lighting's just not good in this room. You're just gonna have to bear with me. But this is Kieranite. We call it Oz green because it's emerald colored.
Yes, sir.
Emerald City Wizard of Oz with all blast and tumbled metal. So gray and green, really cool.
I like that one. Yeah,
Look
that
at
is
how
cool.
the thing jumps in the camera. It like
mine is super jumpy. This one
outruns the frame rate.
Here you go, Ben. Yeah, it's
so
very, very nice. Now I was gonna show just for another comparison. Here's the big bro and a little bro.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Just
It's weird because when you look at the numbers, the little bro doesn't seem much smaller, but when you hold them up, there is a difference.
Yeah, because you're going all the way around. I mean, that's really what we often just talk about the length, but the height difference makes a big difference as well. Really does.
Justin says, how is the pull? Dude, it's basically perfect. I would say it's like a 6.5, 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7.5 is what I would say on mine. It's
7.5. That's a good
the
call.
easiest way to demonstrate it, Justin, is this jump right here. You see that? Look where my hand is. It jumped from there to there. I mean, that really, to be honest with you, sometimes we focus too much on strength and not enough on the
action,
the responsiveness of the spring. If you know, yeah, and that's really what this one's all about. I mean, it just jumps. Yeah.
All right, so we'll do this one.
Thank you, Justin. Justin's been a member for 7 months. Appreciate it. Very cool. Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
So this is kind of like a black and silver motif. This is fat carbon black.
Yeah, that was my second choice. So
fat carbon black dunes with black wash titanium, polished screws, and belt satin blade.
That black dunes is sick, man. It's cool. So cool looking.
It's like if you're not into the super colorful stuff, this is way more muted, restrained.
Right. Classy. I mean, but so I would call this white bone classy too.
Yeah. But it's a little more like traditional carbon fiber, but it's not the basket weave carbon fiber. So it's got the kind of the funky sort of waves of fat carbon without the color. So yeah,
right.
That's that one.
That is really cool.
Then we got
I'd like to see how they make that. I have to think that one's a little tougher to make.
No doubt, because it's really tightly woven.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Very tightly woven.
This one is the Steel Series offering. So this is round 2 of the Steel Series. 200 US instead of 300. This is black burlap.
Yeah.
Black burlap micarta from Current Composites. So it's a US based micarta. Polished steel bolsters. 14C 28N, properly heat treated Sandvik European steel. And yeah, different packaging scheme. Kind of GEC blatant ripoff, cardboard tube wax paper. Yep, not afraid to say it. And so a very utilitarian presentation.
And 300 here, 200 there, right?
300 for the premium series, 200 for the Steel Series.
Yep.
About an ounce heavier. So 2.5 ounces, 3.5 ounces. If my memory.
Yeah, it's steel versus titanium, so that's easy.
And it's got a big bolster, so there's a little more to it.
Snappy as all get out, man. That's crazy.
And then last but certainly not least, this is the dealer exclusive.
Yeah, that's wild.
This is purple anodized titanium with crosshatch milling and black washed blade, screws, and backspacer. And this the titanium is also
that crosshatch. It almost looks like a quilt.
Yeah. Doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Looks like a
wild.
really nice dress shirt,
Yeah. Yep.
with like that pattern, that quilted
Tight
pattern.
herringbone. Yeah. All right. We have a question right off the bat, and it's a $5 question. So thank you very much, Derek. Appreciate it, man. There's your Daleka salute. I've got the purple crystal tie Bionic Jack on layaway, but when I saw the Oz Green Big Bro, I can only get one. I'd like some input. Ben, I'm going to leave that one to you.
All right. Well, man, it's kind of an apple and an orange. So,
yeah, it kind of is.
You've got
full tie versus
one's a
hand locking versus slip joint.
How do you own any of my slip joints? Do you own any of my locking knives? I guess that'd be my first question.
Perfect question.
Like, I think you'd be happy with either. I would just ask yourself, do I feel like buying a slip joint, or do I feel like buying a locking knife that I could thumb flip, middle finger flick, and slow roll? So if you're in the mood to own a locking knife, you'll be happy with the Bionic. If you're in the mood to own a slip joint, you'll love this one.
Oh my gosh, Mike and Drew and Anessa, you guys have me rolling from my kids' childhood, man. That's crazy. You own both. Derek, do you have a preference between them at this point? I mean, it is.
It just sounds like indecisiveness. Yeah, I feel you. It happens to the best of us.
I will say this. The Bionic Jack is in my opinion, Casey's opinion, the best locking Jack Wolf. It is. And it also depends on which one you have laid away. If you have that one I showed earlier laid away and you can only get one, I would say get that one. That is ridiculous. It is.
He said I think he's got the Stonewash tie full frame lock.
Gotcha.
If I remember correctly. Purple crystal tie. Oh no, purple crystal tie. That's the Knife Center exclusive, dude. Well, that one's pretty special because there wasn't very many of those made, and they sold out in like under 10 minutes. So look,
if I had to pick between those two, I think I would say get the Bionic. But
it might make more sense just to get the Bionic because, dude, if after a while you just want to try a Big Bro, you'll be able to probably get what you paid for that Bionic, or at least enough to cover the Big Bro. So if we're going to sit here and rationalize it, I suppose that's one way to do it.
That's the tough part. By the way, dude, I didn't even start this right. I've missed talking to you. Good to see you, my friend, and I appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
and we nothing like having a Jack Wolf break there, man. I don't know. That was a little weird.
It is weird. I mean, you just think like, oh, it was a whole extra 30 days without a knife, but then it feels like a damn lifetime. And it was a good time for me though to get this surgery done.
Right.
And, I don't want to put it off anymore.
No, I understand. I got my stupid finger surgery and finally starting to heal a little bit. We'll see.
Any more slate plan? I will tell you the answer to that is yes, because I've been very vocal about the fact that my near-term goals are to expand the fixed blade line and expand the locking knife line. Like this is obvious. So the good thing is the fixed blade format, we kind of have that down. We know the overall size. We've got the packaging figured out. Like we got it figured out. So now I'm just off to the races, prototyping different designs as fixed blades. And I got to tell you, I'm really happy with what I've seen so far.
Nice. Very cool.
They're sweet.
Very nice. I'm excited.
If you like the fixed EDC concept, you're going to have a good 2025.
So, Derek, the best way to answer your question, I think you're saying the Oz Big Bro. And the best way to answer your question is one dealer gets those dealer exclusives and there's fewer of them. And the Oz is not. That's going to all the dealers.
Oz Green is a regular production unit. Yeah. So there's as many of these as there are of these, as there are of these. I don't release the numbers, but it was made in a sufficient quantity. The dealer exclusive, for example, this knife for the Big Bro or the Crystal Titanium Knife Center exclusive, Those are made in substantially smaller numbers because one dealer has to buy that whole
dealer.
chunk. Yep.
Yep.
So Oz Green will be around longer than Crystal Tie was, guaranteed. What they do for my bicep tendon. So your bicep, there's a tendon down at your elbow, and then there's a tendon in your shoulder, and then this one is like a fork that connects in two spots. So one of those tendons actually connects inside your shoulder at your labrum, which if you understand the anatomy, that's pretty crazy. So that one was all torn, like frayed and tearing at the labrum. And then I had a split tear going down the tendon. So what did they do? They basically cut it off, sew like a rope to it, and then anchor it into your bone. So, but now you get a stronger connection than you had naturally when they do that. So good times.
That's crazy. Yeah, we get a lot of people on here excited when you said fixies. So this guy right here has been, if you just want to see, Woodfish, if you'll do it one day, we need to get you, just need to go like out in my yard or something and set up a table and go through your fixed blade collection. It is one of the craziest fixed blade collections I've seen. Let's just say multiple fiddlebacks, like a lot.
Dude, I'll tell you what, talking about fiddleback, if you guys ever meet Andy Roy, that's his name, right? Andy Roy?
Yeah.
He's hilarious, dude. He is hilarious. And he's super nice. Ever since I started this business, he was always one of the first people to come up to me, like super encouraging, very friendly, great sense of humor. And obviously his work is beautiful. And they run Pop's Knife Supply too, I believe. They bought that place to run it. So when you go to Blade Show, he's at that booth a lot. Just a straight up good dude.
Very cool. Yeah, Sonny says, are you now Bionic Ben?
I just don't have any metal parts, but we'll go with it.
That works. Yeah, that's funny.
So he said, hopefully I have a good physical therapist. I'm in the Phoenix area. There's really good orthopedic surgeons here. There's really good physical therapy here. There's a lot of older folks here. So, you know, they tend to break bones and injure joints and need that kind of stuff. So a lot of good care here.
Very, very cool. Rolf, that's awesome, man. I love blades as well, especially this size, the EDC size here. That is very cool. So Ben will be working on that bicep and arm wrestling a Blade 2025. Yes. Yeah. No, probably not. So we haven't talked yet, guys. One of my favorite parts of checking out the new Jack Wolf is to look at the artwork, and of course, second time around means my favorite Gonzo. So there you go, big bro and little bro together.
Isn't that cool?
I like the eye here. That's awesome.
Yeah,
bulging, but I got it. That's awesome.
He really captures that experience in that image. Like, you know, just the facial expressions are perfect. Like, the little bro looks mischievous, and Jack is like proud and like, excited about what's about to happen when he lets go of that thing.
Yep, very much. Definitely gets the emotion of it. You're right. Yeah. That's cool.
Love his work, man.
I was trying to get this.
So talented.
I can't get the sticker out right now. It won't come out of the tin. Daggone it!
Shake it. Like whip it.
There we go. Because I'm a klutz. And here's our sticker, big bro.
Yeah, it's like two silhouettes.
Yep.
We're heading out.
Have a good time. See ya. All right. Sorry. Distractions as usual.
Someone
said, very cool.
Titanium Justin wants to know if Chaotic Pink Resin's coming back soon. So, Chaotic Resin. So, the factory had fits with that stuff. Unfortunately, like, it was hard to work with because it's not the most stable as far as when you start working with it and applying heat to it and friction, it wants to twist and move and go out of flat. So they were like, don't buy any more of this stuff. And I was like, no. I was like, come on.
Don't send us any more of that. Right,
I've been working
right.
with the dude. It's like, hey, we got to improve these sheets, this, and that. And it's just like, man, sometimes this stuff is not super fit for mass production. Like a couple pieces here and there,
Robert's still busting my chops. Thanks, Robert. They didn't like my thumbnail for the stream tonight, Ben. Here you go. That was my thumbnail for the stream. They said I look like a creeper coming to get them, but whatever.
I think you're fine. What are they talking about?
I think, just y'all need to be nice. Y'all need to be nice people. Anyway, Keith just got off work. It's about time. Sheesh. There's your Daleka salute, Keith. I know you're working hard. Keith hates Christmas, elves, snowmen, Santa Claus, reindeer, Christmas trees, kids that like Christmas presents. He hates all of it. So
Certified Grinch.
He's a delivery man. So he's delivering packages. Cannot stand it.
I mean, it's understandable, right?
It's only going to get worse because everybody's online shopping and it's just going to get worse. So they need to hire more people to help him out is what they need to do. All right, Ben, I want to go into something, and I'm going to call this all right, you're probably not going to agree with me, but that's okay. I'm going to call this Jack Wolf Revolution Week, because that's my reason for saying that is literally of the 7 or 8 or 9 knives I have in for review right now, 5 of them are fixed blade. I mean, are slip joints. And a couple of years ago, when you started this, you had to go to a Rough Rider or a GEC or maybe a few other things. And I really think you lit the fire. And again, it took people buying into it. So I know that's what you're going to say. People had to buy into it and get on board. But I mean, you've got the all new, the wheat steak cutlery peacemaker from Finch coming up this week. You've got today launched the traditional pocket knives, spear point hedgehog from QSP. And then you've got the 2 farm hands from Rosecraft that launched today. And I'm like, when have we ever had this many slip joint choices? I mean, do you remember a time like this, Ben? I mean, you've been a collector for a long time. It's crazy.
Changed. Yeah. I'll never take credit for.
No, you shouldn't, but I'm going to give it to you anyway.
Here's what I'm going to say. Like, I think I leaned into it harder than most at a time when people were
agree.
Like a brand might make a slip joint, right? And then you had your staples. You have Case, you have Rough Rider, you have GC. QSP had the Penguin, I think, before
you had Pena doing some as well.
Enrique, who's always he's like the cutting edge. These custom guys are the cutting edge. But he had his X series, Zulu. He did the Bronco, but he started making his flippers. And no one really leaned into it, head down, trying to bust through the wall. That's what I did. I was like, I think I'm one of the first guys to really do that. And then you had not Viper.
I'm sorry. But, I missed Tim's comment and they're all fussing at me. So we have to read Tim's comment. Skeletonized Jack Wolf called Throw the Wolf a Bone, fixed blade in honor of your orthopedic work. Yes. Sorry I missed it, but we got it.
Gotcha. So anyway, there were people already doing it, but I tried to take it. I tried to lean into it, and I tried to make it a little more fun and different from what other people were doing. And I think we got a lot of attention and, eyeballs on us one way or another. It's like, okay, slip joints are cooler than we thought they were. Guys are willing to buy them, That's like how.
Yeah, and I think it's funny. And again, you've never shied from talking about other companies or anything. And I think that's great about you because I'm going to talk about Andy over at Rosecraft for a minute. That guy's insane. I mean, he's put just like you. He's putting out one model after another, and this is, I mean, we are in this sweet time of slip joints right now. They're just coming out, and we're getting them one after another, and it is absolutely crazy.
Oh, dude, it's another golden age of slip joints. Like,
right.
You know, the old timers will say like, a bunch of them are Chinese, they don't count. It's like, really? Because at the end of the day, if you take that idea off the table, look how many amazing choices you have, you know?
Right.
Like, you didn't have that many choices 5-6 years ago.
Yep, I agree. And I wanted to show this because I got asked 3 or 4 times today. This is the black sandalwood, and people were asking me, is it like ebony where it has brown tones, or is it more?
It looks brown to me.
Yeah, it definitely has. It still has brown undertones like ebony would.
Are the screws black, or is it screwed or pinned? First of all,
no, it's pinned.
Are they black, or is that just the light?
No, it's just the light. They're silver.
I see.
There you go. Can you see it now? Yeah. It's silver pins, silver pins, and all the way around. So
it looks good. That one's a winner.
Yeah, I think and what he did was he made this lighter. So for somebody like me that prefers to pinch, even though this one's not super, doesn't have a lot of room sticking up, you can definitely easily pinch this one open. It's about a 6 to 6.5, maybe. Probably, I'd say right at 6, actually, maybe right around there, 6.5. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool that we've got a lot of choices, and obviously there were other factors. Everybody in the chat is saying there were other factors as well, and I agree. There definitely were. There was somebody said the Benchmade proper had just come out, which I don't know that.
Yeah,
well, I'm going to be nice. That wasn't a great representation in my opinion, but
I'll just say like there was kind of a mumbling, and then we came in screaming. You know,
right?
There was people going. The idea always seemed like to be, hey, we have a knife company. We're going to make a slip joint. Right. Okay.
Right.
I came in and said,
no, I agree.
A modern traditional slip joint company, you know, and really lean into that idea.
I agree, Justin. I mean, and again, in the case of Rosecraft, he's selling a much less. I mean, again, that knife right there is $60 with a 10% off code, and you can get the slip for $15. So I get what you're saying. So he's kind of trying to do the same thing with the discount code. But yeah, if he included the slip, that would make it a little sweeter for you and others, I'm sure. It definitely would. But it's interesting. But, so here's the way I'm looking at it right now. So Ben's coming out with a knife a month, basically. Rosecraft has been a knife a month and sometimes 2 in a month over the last 6-8 months. He's had 2 a couple of times, I think. And then now it sounds like Finch or Wheat State Cutlery has them backed up several in a row here. I don't know how many, but again, it sounds like they have some. So your choices are going to be more than they've been. And Ben, I think you're still standing out, man. And that's, you've got your thing, you're doing your thing, and it stands out and it's collectible and it's all those things. So I think it's fine to have the competition. We'll see how it works out for you. But
look, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
If people perceive that we're being successful, they're going to say, wow, look, he has a dish that tastes good that people want. We have a kitchen. Let's make it and see how we do. Like, that's how business works. Like me and Donnie are in the lab trying to figure out what's next for us. Like we will not do the same old thing over and over. You can bet on that. That's just how it is. So,
and that's good. As long as you keep that, I know you're working a long ways ahead, but at the same point, it gives you time to be agile and do your thing, Yeah,
as agile as a small business can be,
Oh gosh, yeah. You got it. Well, I mean, come on. You're doing monthlies, dude. That's pretty agile for a small business.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're about as agile as a small business.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like we're pretty agile. We we can turn our ship around pretty quick, unlike the big board.
I agree. So, guys, just to reiterate, these beauties are dropping this Friday the 13th, and they're not scary. And there are, I guess there's 5 variations. There's a steel series in there, 3 premiums that are at all the dealers, and 1 premium that's an exclusive to, who was it again? Blade Capone?
Blade Capone, North Carolina.
So very, very cool. Good options and good stuff coming Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'll get my I got to get my video recorded in the next couple days. I just got it, so I wanted to definitely carry it for a bit. Oh, let's have this conversation. Thank you, Byron. So I haven't gotten to watch your video yet. You always send a video for us reviewers. I literally worked all weekend, so I haven't gotten to watch it yet. Is this a Barlow or a boy's knife or both?
Barlow. Well,
okay,
not a boy's knife.
Okay,
because it's too big to be a boy's knife. So it's Barlow. That's a classic.
Okay.
Just short of.
So for some reason, I thought you had told me the Bros, both of them were boys' knives, but I guess I'm
okay. So the thing that makes that a Barlow is the bolster. So the first release of the Big Bro was a sleeve board, or just a regular jack.
correct.
So by modifying the bolster on this, I've just turned it into a Barlow.
Right, which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you can turn any knife into a Barlow with that.
Right. So are you? So what was the? This was just a sleeve board then.
Sleeve board or jackknife.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, got it. The terminology is always hard for me.
Yeah, yeah. If you see the kind of around a third of the total length, that top bolster, there's your Barlow.
Now, I just want you to come back out with this in 6 months, a year. I know you're that far out with the spear point.
That'd be cool. I mean, look, the next time we do a bro, it would arguably have to be a different blade shape at that point.
Right.
I've already done it twice with a clip point. So
I love don't get me wrong. This clip is great. You just know I'm partial to, I'm very much partial to spear points. I'm weird. JR is a member for 21 months. Very nice. Howdy, sir. Howdy, howdy. Very cool to have you here. I actually, there's a reason for it, of course. And the reason is the tip stays lower. So you get that best of both worlds with a lot of belly and you still get a lower tip.
I mean, arguably it's the most useful all-arounder blade shape because it's kind of the jack of all trades, the spear point,
Kevin, you are 100% correct. Every time, matter of fact, I showed everything I've showed in the slip joint world. Everyone is like, is it as good as a Jack Wolf? You are 100% correct. I showed the Peacemaker from Weed State, and that's the first question I got asked. How does it compare to a Jack Wolf?
It's good. It's good for us, and it's a challenge because
I agree.
I love having that level of quality, but that level of quality is expensive. And so we have to charge more than these competitors, and in a tough market, it makes it harder to sell knives, especially as more and more come available that are close to as nice or however you want to say that.
I will say in fairness to you, and again, we don't know your manufacturer. Please don't think I'm trying to poke and prod. I'm not. But we do know that Finch had these made by Best Tech, and these are 265. Yeah. And so, the first thing Lefty said to me when I sent him a video of this is he says, that looks good for Ben. I think it's a fair thing to say. We all know Best Tech's expensive. They very much are. And so it's beautiful knife, really well done, and definitely one that we could all sit here and compare all day long if you want.
What is that? What does it come with?
It comes. I'm trying to find where I put it. Here we go. Comes in a box like this. Come on. So just a magnet box.
Yeah, your typical magnet box. With a zipper pouch.
with a zipper pouch.
It's an interesting way to do it.
You have the knife was just in a bag in the zipper pouch. You have stickers just with their logo and warranty card, and then they're doing this numbering system. Have you seen this yet?
Yeah, that's kind of like
like GEC
or whatever.
Yeah, I can't get it to focus for some reason. There we go.
Pattern number, M390, quantity, per handle material, year released. Yeah, I thought about doing something like that in the beginning, but I wanted mine to look more like a custom knife and less like a production knife.
You wanted it to be more clean, right? Makes sense. And then last but not least, you get a coin. So you don't get a slip. You do get a wheat steak coin. And the coin is really cool. It's got like it's the Peacemaker. It's supposed to be after Wyatt Earp. And so it's got like the revolver and wheat on there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
definitely
that's
definitely a shot across my bow, but that's cool. Like,
and for me, it's interesting because I get to review both of them, and they'll come out in the same day, probably.
Yeah, it does not hurt my feelings. If anything, it's flattering, you know.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. And you're, like I said, you've lit the candle, man. You knew it wasn't going to be this way forever, and that's just the way it. Yeah, and Justin brings up a good point. You still stand out because you got your custom art. You got the collectible side of it down pat, and it is, it is what it is. Competition's always going to be there.
You know what? One of the hardest things to do is to kind of carve your own space in a market and have a place. Like, that's hard to do when things generally kind of mix together in a big pot. So if we've done anything right, I think we've established a brand identity and sort of something you could recognize right away, and a sort of a package and a presentation that's uniquely ours. Yeah, it's hard to do.
Totally agree, Tim. I mean, I feel like it's Ben used the apples and oranges earlier. I still feel like they're both quality pieces. They both have modern materials, but they're different. The vibe is different. The way the knives are made are different. The way they look is different. Ben has, the very snappy walk and talk. This one's a little more smooth, less, it's not as snappy. So they're different.
Hey, do me a favor. Open up that wheat steak all the way and show me inside the blade well. I want to see what the tang looks like.
Well, now I got to find what I did with it. I don't know how you're going to see it on camera, but we'll try. Oh, wow. It's interesting.
Show me the corners.
Yeah, I'm trying. See that? It's got a little nub.
It's hard for me to see, but I bet you that, what is going, well, they've got the indent for the stop pin. Is there a stop pin in there? Where the hell is the stop pin?
It's right beside the tang.
Yeah.
It's literally, let me see if I can get light in there for you.
Yep.
There it is. Now?
I do see it. Yeah. So they got the notch, and their tang corners look more radius than mine. Close it all the way and then show me the top. I like
spring top?
No, like the roof. No, the top.
Oh, my bad.
That's the bottom. 180 degrees.
Oh gosh.
There we go.
Yeah, I knew what I was trying to get.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
They are rounded. You're right.
Look at the length of that. Because of the stop pin cutout, it's short. So when you go from one position to the next, it's like there's not a lot of distance between the two humps.
Interesting. Gotcha. That's interesting.
Geometry on that. I gotta get my hands on one of those, take it all apart and look at it.
There you go. It's interesting. I like it a lot, and I love the blade shape, for Pete's sake. And I like the part I like about it is this shape from fat to narrow. Kind of coming down like that. I think it just looks pretty sweet. But it's
Is that anodized titanium, the bolster?
it is gold anodized titanium, and I like that the back springs kind of looks floating.
Yeah.
The
Now,
way it was-
did they put chamfers along the
Yes.
back spring and the?
Yep. Yeah, there's chamfers on both sides, real small chamfers, but it gives it like this floating look.
Yeah, it does.
Which
It's
is
an
kinda cool.
aesthetic choice. It creates the situation where they're not having to hand grind those, I would bet.
Correct. 100%.
Yep. And that's going to help reduce the cost so that Bestex higher margins can be inside there and they still charge the 265. If they were trying to do
Yeah.
my packaging, they'd be over 300.
Joe, I was already thinking when I'm done, I'll probably send it his way. So don't
No
you
pressure,
worry.
But I'd like to check one out at some point. I
Yeah,
want to
you're
take it
fine.
apart.
They wouldn't care, and I
Oh,
got it to review, and
yeah,
it is what it is. It's kind of cool, but it's it's awesome to have choices. I think it's cool. Whoops, what am I clicking? Okay, there we go. But what questions do you guys have in specific to Jack Wolf and to the Big Bro? By the way, let's do this before I forget. Guys, make sure you go over to the Jack Wolf Worldwide Facebook group. Hit them up. You're probably already there. But if you are not, definitely go check that out. Tim could put a link up. I think you guys are up to 1 million members on that now.
I don't even know how many members we have, but it's
quick.
Honestly,
Where
it's such a cool
Donnie,
group.
come on, how many?
I'm gonna look. It's just a cool group. Like, we don't have BS in there. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups because, like, I'm in the age group where I'd rather spend more time on Facebook than Instagram.
Right.
That's where my peers are. But I've been in a lot of groups, and there's always some stupid shit going on in these groups, and we just don't have that, which is nice.
Right. So I got to tell you, Ben, this is the best one. Walk and talk wise, this is the best one I've had.
That knife is freaking outstanding, dude.
That
knife compares favorably to a $500 custom knife. Like, look at that thing.
Yeah. It's
we have
up to this point,
members.
the mini cyborg had been my snappiest up to this point, but this has got it. This has definitely got it. And it's gorgeous, like you said. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's just, it's nuts. It is. Ben, what are you and the family doing for the holidays? Is the question on the table? None of you been. No, just kidding.
We'll be here. So over Thanksgiving, my two kids, they're in 9th and 7th grade. My daughter's in high school. My son's in middle school. So over Thanksgiving, they flew unaccompanied for the first time, unaccompanied minors, to stay with my mom and dad for a week in the Detroit area. So that was kind of a big deal for them. So no major, and it was super freaking expensive. Holy cow. They charge you $300 for unaccompanied minors on top of the ticket for a round trip. And that covers
Why?
Fuck if I know, dude, just to tip you over and empty your pockets even more. But whatever. It's not like
they're doing anything to help them.
Nothing, dude. Nothing. It's like, I'm like, what did I pay for? Anyway,
thanks.
I digress.
Right.
So for the Christmas, New Year's, we're chilling here. My mom's actually coming into town. One of my best friends from childhood lives out here. And he's going to bring his daughter over, and we're going to just have a small family get together here.
That works.
Man, I really don't like to travel out of here this time of year. Like, we wait all year or all summer for this weather, and to go somewhere where it's miserable, it's like hard for me to want to do. David, Jack Wolf giveaway. We used to do 2 giveaways a month on Instagram, but it became such a hassle with Instagram, like flagging and tanking those posts that, and not only that, I'm sorry, I just had a flashback. It was the freaking scammers contacting all my followers and telling them that they won, and then getting them to put in like their credit card information for like shit. And people would fall for it constantly. And it like literally took the wind out of my sails with that whole thing, because I was answering, they would hit like 1,000 fucking people. And then I would get, everybody would be like, hey dude, there's a scammer. Like people are just trying to help. But I'd get like 400 messages in a day,
Right.
people letting me know something. And then you get the poor guys that fell for it. And I was like, I'm done. Like they ruined it for fucking everybody, these guys.
There's a good question. And Justin, I got you, man. But NASA wants to know any issues with the factory getting the bone covers up to your quality standard.
So yeah, when we say the same quality standard, we have to determine, like, you can't have the same standard on bone that you can have on carbon fiber because the two materials are different. Did they meet my standards? Yes. I mean, we QC, I should say we, Donnie, who does this now, QCs every single piece, like by
nice,
hand
Donnie.
inspection. We don't batch inspect. We inspect every piece. So yes, they passed our QC. We have a little more acceptability for things not lining up super duper perfect like the carbon fiber is, because it's a material that is affected by moisture content in the air, you know? So
Yep.
like you got to understand, I'm not talking about big, massive gaps. I'm talking about like, you might just be able to catch your fingernail on it kind of thing. And I won't sell something that we wouldn't want to buy. Like we have high standards. So if I, you know, and of course we miss things, or things happen once guys get them and time passes. So it's like, if you get a knife and you're not happy, just contact me. I'll work with you, you know? But I think the factory did an excellent job at working with this material, and I love it. I'm just, you know, I'm nervous Nancy over here. Like I want it to do well because I want to do more of it. And I'll be super disappointed if I can't use it.
But this is why I begged for it. This is why I kept begging for bone. You remember I kept saying, we need bone. This is ridiculous.
It's overdue.
Yeah.
But we had to prototype it. I had to let it sit around. You know, some pieces I was like, I don't know about this. And then other pieces were like, this one looks great. So at some point you have to take a risk, you know?
Yep.
And I'm comfortable with it. And I'm happy with how they turned out. It's one thing to inspect them and release them. It's like, what's going to happen in 60 to 90 days? You can't know until you do that. You know, even if you prototype a few pieces, it's not the same as, you know, over 100 of something.
Right. So this is for Titanium Justin, begging to see. He loves this reverse tux jig tie midnight. So I'm showing it for Justin.
I'm gonna carry that one this week.
It is so nice.
I'm gonna need some pocket time. That thing's badass. It's the spine shot too.
Yeah, right. Ben, here's the next question. Are you going to try stag at any point?
They can get it. I don't know.
It's a tough one.
I mean, if the bone does well sales wise and people are into it and enough people ask me for it, I would give it a try. I'm not the biggest stag fan. I like it, but I've bought it a few times and I usually end up trading or selling them. I don't know why.
It's not my favorite because of how thick it has to be.
That's probably my thing too.
Yeah.
And I worry because the uniformity or lack of uniformity, like it's hard to please people. And if you get a piece where the antler is fat on one side and skinny on another, and it's not well matched, it's like, you know, then you go back to the factory. It's like, well, these aren't well matched. It's like, what do you mean? You know, like it's two pieces of stag. So I don't know, maybe. Here we are with bone. Let's see if bone works.
Right.
We've checked the box on bone. We've checked the box on wood. What's left for natural material? There's not much left.
Right.
You know, we got stag.
Abalone. You've done that.
Well, we've done abalone, but laminate veneer abalone sheets. Is bone more expensive material option compared to other cover material? It's definitely more expensive than micarta. It's not as expensive as the bougie carbon fibers, but I have to pay more to get them polished. And so it's not cheap for sure. It's not cheap.
Interesting. You gotta get them polished.
There's an upcharge.
I would assume there's an upcharge for everything as I'm learning.
Anything
you know what's funny,
done
Ben,
by
is
hand,
is
especially.
I did that. I showed you the I don't have it in front of me right now, but I showed you the microjet I did in the acid stonewash blade with the flame anno, and that was the first time Kubi had done it. Well, I came back to him for my next knife, and now there's an upcharge for the acid stonewash. I go,
like,
come on, man.
They're like, that took a long time, you know?
Yep, that's what they said. They said it took longer than we expected, so there will be enough, just like there is for a belt satin, just like there is for, I mean, it is what it is. Ben needs to do a Jack the Ripper with a wicked Warncliffe blade. There you go. That could be wild.
At this point, we've not made weapons, you know, like,
right.
I mean, anything can be a weapon, but we're not making knives that are purpose-built weapons, you know. I think a Jack the Ripper Warncliffe blade would be hard to argue that you're not making weapons.
Right.
Not
It'd
that
be very hard
to weapons. Like, I love weapons, but it's just been easy to sort of stay out of that category because we make utility blades, like pocket knives, collectors pocket knives.
Jack Wolf Karambit.
AW Karambit. Well, that would be the perfect way to brand it for sure.
Yeah. That would be good.
But for now, no weapons. I mean, there's enough people making weapons for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about a Jack Wolf Tempest collaboration? I don't know. We both got our own thing going. Maybe at some point. I do have a couple of slip joints drawn up, and I came up with another idea yesterday for a slip joint that I haven't doodled yet, but I just popped into my head out of the blue. The reason I haven't done one yet is I don't think I've come up with what I'm looking for yet. And so what popped into my head yesterday is more what's been in my head, and I just can't get it on a piece of paper.
Someone asked, Roman asked,
go ahead.
Any more micarta? So, well, here's micarta here, right? We did, let's see, we didn't do a micarta bionic, but before the bionic was the Benny's clip, and we did a micarta one of those. So if the Steel series continues to work out, like, this is a perfect format for micarta, the Steel series. So if the Steel series continues to be well received, then yes, there'll be more micarta. And I'm trying to work micarta back in a reasonable amount, let's say. Man, these sound so good.
It is pretty, man. Let me tell you. That micarta looks really good. I wanted to we haven't shown these on here yet, so I wanted to do that real quick.
Yeah.
So there's the Kieranite here. This guy right here. There is the Black Dunes, as you can see. Let's get a little close up of that one.
It's hard to photograph with the black background. We have a picture of it on a maple table, and it was a better photograph, but
it looks like there's
video, go to Donnie's video on the listing. Like, close that, and then click the Black Dune.
Click this one.
Yeah, and then scroll down. Yeah. That he really captured it in that video.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Got the gloves on and the whole thing. Thanks, Donnie. Donnie would be the perfect model for the Jack the Ripper knife.
No doubt.
I didn't mean it. All right, very cool. Yeah, that Black Dunes is really cool. And then, of course, the one I've been showing, the white bone and the polish. I mean, I am all for the polish bolsters all day long. It is the coolest stinking look. Then the Steel series, which is $100 less with 14C, and then this crazy looking dealer exclusive. Just crazy looking. That is epic.
And I gotta plug this. So Brian Moody, the guy who owns Blake Capone, he had matching pry bars made from Lynch Northwest.
Did he really?
Yeah, go to Blake Capone's website.
Can do. Let me hop off of this first. You can keep talking for a minute and I'll go over there and find it. Let's see. What else? Any other questions, guys?
How about a Steel Series Cyborg full size? Very possible. We haven't done the big Cyborg in a while. There's still a handful of mini Cyborgs out there. So I want to give those a chance before I put big Cyborgs out there. But yeah, it's definitely doable.
Have to come back up and let you show me where to go here.
I'm not quite
All
sure.
Right, here we go.
Go to the Jack Wolf page, maybe.
Yeah, I was there. I didn't think I saw it, but we'll go there again.
Where's his exclusive? Does he not have a listing up? That'd be weird. Go to page 2. You really should reorder. There it is. You should reorder that.
Yeah, it's very buried. Oh, wow. That's a package right there.
Yeah, blow up that picture.
Yeah, let's see. That is sweet.
See, it's got the wolf head logo on one side. It's got the Blake Capone logo and the Lynch leaf.
That's cool. That's a matchy. $400 for that, guys. So that is pretty cool. That's a great idea. I love to see dealers take that initiative and come up with something super cool. That's awesome. What do you guys think of that? Just curious what everybody thinks of that. There you go. Of course, Bluminati and Tim went and found it. So there's the link. If you guys are interested in that, thank you guys. You have a padlock on your wallet for the holidays, Robert. Yeah, the idea is awesome. That is really cool.
So Brian has done some pry bars with Lynch before, and so I got to meet the guys at Lynch at Blade Show, and I've talked to them. And then Brian proposed the idea, and so I saw someone asked how they got the color. So what I did was I actually sent one of my prototypes that we had to Lynch so that they could color match and get the milling pattern to match.
That is super cool.
Yeah, we've been working on that pry bar project for probably 4 months.
I bet. And you've been working on that knife for almost a year, probably.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Which Jack Wolf will be the best for field dressing a deer, says Brian Kerr, member for 10 months. There you go, man.
Brian, so when you work on a deer, what blade shape do you typically like to work with? Do you like to have belly like a spear point blade that doesn't have a real pokey tip? If you give us an idea, there's one of the guys in my Facebook group named James Bailey. He's a very hilarious dude on the internet. That dude skins deer constantly with my stuff. I think he loves the Vampire Jack for that job.
Yeah, I was going to say Vampire would be good, or and I can't seem to find it right now, but the Pioneer would be
good, or a Canine would be good.
Yeah, Pioneer, Canine. Where is my Pioneer? I thought there it is. It's the only one in the sage grouse slip. Should have known. So yeah, I would say Pioneer. If I was to pick one, I would say Pioneer.
Yeah,
that's just me. But you can't go wrong with the spear point either.
You know what? I've got great clip points. I lean heavy into them because they're my preference most of the time.
He says he prefers a clip.
Yeah, so the Bionic Jack would be mean skinning blade because it's got the upswept tip, or even a Benny's clip would be great.
Yes.
Look at the Benny's clip. I don't have one handy, but Casey, you could show him one.
Yeah, let me dig.
You're not.
It's in here somewhere. Oh my gosh. How come the one I'm looking for is always the last one I find? Is that just the law of nature or something?
Of course.
No. And of course, I found the latest and greatest version here. If it'll focus.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brian, I mean, and it's a bigger one. So you got plenty of blade, plenty of handle room. Very cool. Hey, Michael McCoy, thanks as well for being a member. Here's your delicate salute. Thank you, guys.
I think I'd probably want to use that Benny's clip because it's got a big wide handle. Like that's a working knife for sure.
100%. I got knives everywhere now. Yeah, Murphy's Law. Yep. Check on your keyboard. Yes. Thank you, smart Alec.
Because you dropped the knife on the keyboard. Is that why?
Yes, correct. They're so nice to me, Ben. They're so nice to me.
You don't get any
funny
left after they break them.
Right. There you go. The one that was the nicest to me when he first came to the channel was Robert. Now he's all over me, man. The Benny's clip is the best and most underrated Jack Wolf, says Mr. Freak Show. Member for 36 months.
Freak Show, did you see this micarta Barlow, dude?
Yep. Bootyful. Oh, I know. I'm fine. Hey, Pins and Pin Blades. Yeah, I think he would like that one as well, for sure. I really like I think I told you that. I mean, I have seen other burlap micarta in the past that I didn't really care for, but Kubi did burlap on the Dust Devil, my fixed blade, and it looks somewhat similar to that. Again, you said yours is USA made. I'm sure this is not. I don't know. Maybe it is. Kubi didn't tell me where they got it or what it is or anything. All I know is I've abused it. So, but I love the feel of that. It is super nice in the hand. The burlap.
Yeah. A lot of the times when you see burlap, it's kind of the natural or brown color, kind of the potato sack color.
Right.
And this came from a referral from the lady at the micarta place because I was trying to pick different stuff. And she's like, what about black burlap? I'm like, I would never pick that because not that I'm against it, just wouldn't be what I think about. She's like, it's really nice. She's like, I think you should try it. I'm like, okay, why not? You know? And
hang on, Ben. I gotta do something for Ian's comment here real quick. You ready? Okay. All right. Ian, what were you saying? I had to help you, man. He said, who's the stud on the right? That's me, dude. Come on. All right, fine. I'll switch it back.
These so freaking good. The action on these is so good.
Yeah, they are.
Feel it in your
I said to me, it feels like the best one. It didn't get stronger per se. It's just so snappy and smooth. Two good questions above. Well, I mean, you got to tell me who they're from.
Someone asked if I'm dropping them on my site. I will have them on my site.
Would you ever consider a crest or
I've thought about it. My only concern with it is I don't know how it plays with the screw format. Like when you have a pin knife, you know it's one thing. But when you have the scale with the two screws, it's not the same aesthetic, and it kind of fights it, I think. So,
hey, Ian, that was pretty funny, man. Come on. Jeez. Everybody's rough on me around here.
Maybe.
Come on. Brian F. Yeah, okay, very cool. Yeah. Gave you a pair of walnut scales for your Dust Devil. That's cool. Yeah, I just think these are super snappy. Here comes Ashlyn. Let's see what she's got prepared for us for the bunny. At least wave for a second. It ain't going to hurt you. She's all bundled up. You're in the house.
What's up, Ash?
It is cold. It is cold in the house. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Santa Bunny.
Bunny claws.
Bunny claws. Killer Santa Bunny number 113, signed by Ashlyn. And that is our bunny for tonight. We got the red and green lights in the background just to spice it up.
I
Excuse
totally
me.
forgot and sketched that just a couple minutes
You
ago.
you told me like an hour ago you
I
were
know,
gonna go
but I
work
was
on
cleaning
it.
my room
Oh,
and
all right.
decorating Christmas.
All right, what else? Maybe a stamp on the bolster.
Yeah, so I don't
Interesting.
believe
I'm going back to clean.
that they have
Okay,
the
thank you.
stamping technology.
Thank
Like
you.
no stampings in these knives. Everything is machined. So they would have to laser engrave the bolster to do something like that. If we were doing it on a Barlow, haven't tried it. Don't know how it would look. Not opposed to it necessarily. I just really like how clean these are. It's why I don't do big billboarding on the blades ever. Like there's certain things that, GEC does and some of the traditional knives do, I don't do. Because I tried to make these, a bargain against the customs that cost $600 and up. So I was really more influenced by the design of a knife you would buy from Tony Bose or from Enrique or from Jim Dunlap, and these guys that make beautiful handmade knives, and you don't see that on theirs. I don't think really ever. Now you see shields certainly, but you don't see stamped bolsters and you don't see blade etches other than tang. So that's really where my preferences lie.
Right. For those of you that are busted my chops about missing your questions, type them again. If I miss them, help me out. Help a brother out. Has Jack Wolf thought about an EDC fixie that is outside the slippy patterns like a Kiridashi, Japanese Tento, whatever that is, etc.?
Not really. It's always, look, there's at some point I'll have to branch out because I'll start running out of traditional designs without getting into things that are super obscure or niche. And so if I can have, the way I look at it is, okay, if he makes this thing and it's outside of the framework of expectations that the consumer expects from him, is there a reason? Can it be communicated? Does it make sense? Or is it just
fit
like
the brand?
Yeah, or like you can make anything fit. Let me rephrase that. You can't make anything fit. There are things that can fit that are outside the box, but it takes thought, planning, and you've got to build the framework. So if I just made this one-off random thing, then it doesn't fit. And so now can people understand why? And if I can't articulate that, or if I can't continue to release products that create sort of that family, I'm less inclined to do something like that because it's not on brand. I could make anything. I could literally design and make anything. I could buy a design from someone. Like I could produce anything, but like take your favorite country music record label. Well, if all of a sudden they produced a polka CD or like a rap CD or, something like, wow, that's unusual. Like,
right.
That's not your, your audience listens to music, but that's not what they expect from you.
Or polka rap.
Right.
That would be great.
So I'm always thinking about things in that sort of context is like, yes, I could make it, but can I make it make sense?
Right. All right. Next question. And I think this is a good one. Tim says, out of all the models and variations, which showed up to you were surprised the most about how it came out? Exceeding expectations.
That's an interesting question. Exceeded expectations. The first thing that comes to my mind is going to be the Bionic, and I'll tell you why. When we built that knife the first time, it did not meet my expectations. It was too small. Now I designed it and I sized everything to what I thought was correct. But when I got it, you know how you just kind of know from using something, it's like something's not right, like it's close. And then you I was thinking the same thing, David, because you played. You got the bionic, and I was like, damn it. Like, something's not right. This knife isn't right. And I'm like, okay, I think it just needs to be bigger. But I didn't have the highest hopes because now I'm like, it's just going to be bigger and then it's going to be not right. Like, there's something not right. So we made it bigger. And then when it came in and I thumb flipped it the first time, I was like, holy crap, this thing rips. This thing absolutely rips. And the thumb, like that knife has a nail nick on a slip joint version that's down closer to the tip. So we had to sort of create a fuller and move it up closer to the bolster. And when it was the smaller version, I didn't like the way my hand had to operate that. And then when I made it bigger, it was like everything fell into place. It was like, holy shit, this thing is perfect. Like the thumb flipper is perfect. The middle finger flick is perfect. So I would say that was it because my hopes were not high at that point for the version 2 prototype. It's nice to get a win sometimes.
Yeah, and it's literally my favorite folding Jack Wolf. It is 100%, and like you said, just money. And to be honest, Ben, for flicking, I can just go off of the grind anywhere I want. It is dialed, just absolutely dialed. Yep.
What's Ben's favorite color combo? My favorite color, Justin. I don't know if I freaking have one, man. We have done so many, and I'm a collector, right? Like if I was satisfied with like a knife or a color combo, I would just have one. But I'm never just like in one lane with that kind of stuff. I really like carbon fiber. I think if you put a gun to my head and said you can only have one family of handle materials, either take micarta or take bone or take carbon fiber or take wood for running, for making knives for your business, I'd probably pick the carbon fiber just because of all the attributes, how well it can be machined, all the different colors you can get. So I really like all the stuff we've done with carbon fiber, but sometimes I need something different in my life. I need some rosewood. I needed some bone. I need some full titanium. I need some anodizing. So I don't know. I don't have a favorite. There's ones I won't do again. I think it's easier to talk about the ones I wasn't as happy with. Not only because of how they not so much about what they look like, but because they didn't sell to meet my expectations. Like dark matter yellow, don't think I'll ever use it again. We did it on low drags and they just did not work for people. So I was like, okay, probably won't ever do that again.
Wow. Interesting. You know what I'd like to see you use that I've not seen you use, if you could source it, is, and this is I just found this picture, but this is a terrible picture. It's a very tiny thumbnail, and when I blow it up, it looks terrible. But a little while ago, Justin from Asher Knife Company used a blue twill.
Ooh, yeah. You know what?
And that's I can't, if I blow it up anymore, it starts to fuzz out, but because it's a really crappy picture. But he used this blue twill that I was just like, I've never seen that. And that is stunning. He also did a silver twill at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it would pretty. Just be I'd have to know where to get it.
Yeah,
but it looks pretty good.
I can ask Justin. I like the look of it. It looks beautiful. Has a gun stock warnie been done?
Not by
Ben?
me.
Have you seen one before?
The Warncliffs are the easiest. The Warncliffs and sheep's feet are the easiest to fit in the handle because they're straight. So the tip goes in the handle early, which makes the whole rest of the thing easier to design. It's because on these clip points where I got these swoops that I really like, you got to shove the knife in the handle more to get that tip in there. So it's certainly doable. Has it ever been done? I don't know. I feel like Great Eastern Cutlery has done one, but I could totally be wrong about that. Someone asked, would I ever consider doing a slim where it's super slim, like the Bear or Urban EDC barley? I don't know. Probably not, only because those guys kind of did that, and that's kind of that's like their bag, you know?
Yeah. I agree. All right. Well, I've kept Ben longer than I usually do, so we're probably going to start wrapping this up, and I need to do the giveaway and all that good stuff anyway. So, and thank you to all 100 of you who've been here. It's really been really cool. Now, don't forget, let's leave with the important part here.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do the plug before I go.
Yeah, do it, man. Go for it.
This Friday, December 13th, at Jack Wolf Knives authorized dealers worldwide and at jackwolfknives.com, you will be able to purchase the Big Bro Jack, which is a Barlow clip point single blade, just under 4-inch handle, just under 3-inch blade. Premium Series knives, $299.99. Offerings in white bone, Kieranite, Oz Green, and Fat Carbon Dunes, with a $100 less expensive Steel Series offering in black burlap micarta, steel bolsters, steel screws, 14C. 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Dealer list is on our website, or as I mentioned before, you can buy from us. Aside from buying knives from us, we have a great community and culture. We have an active Facebook group called Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. We have a fun Instagram page. I have an employee named Donnie Simmons. He moonlights as a meme lord once a week on Mondays. So at least follow Jack Wolf Knives or Jack Wolf Entertainment on Instagram for the best knife memes in the game. We also have people trying to, copy our idea with the memes, but no one even comes close.
Nah, Blade HQ was lame, man. Come on.
We burned them to the ground.
Yes, you did. You did.
But other than that, if you guys ever have any questions, you just reach out. You'll get a hold of me or Donnie. We'll always take care of you. We really appreciate you guys. Appreciate the opportunity to be here. And yeah, we love you guys. You're awesome.
Very awesome. Well, I appreciate it. It's so good to talk to you. Professional mullet model. That's good. That's good. I like it. Can you really, Robert, somebody time Robert out. Somebody give Robert like a 10-minute timeout. Leave my poor thumbnail alone. It was fine. Oh, no. But anyway, thanks, Ben, for coming on. I appreciate you, man. And you'll see my video probably come out Thursday. I still have to record it. So, because I just got it late Saturday. So, Ben, if I told you that my mail people, it started, I would get my mail at 5. Then it started being 6. And then it was like 7. And then it was like 8. And literally for the last week and 2 weeks, my mail's coming at midnight.
That's crazy.
No joke. My U.S. mail. So I got this. I got home from work in 2 basketball games Saturday. And I was about to go to bed. And I got the notification from you guys that it had been delivered. And I'm like, so I walked down to the mailbox at midnight and got my package.
So does my website notify you that there was a delivery? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shopify does that, which is another reason why mine Equid sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah. So yeah, we won't have you on again before Christmas. So everybody's telling you Merry Christmas.
Dude, Mike McLaughlin said can't get any earlier than midnight, and he's not wrong. Yeah, you got it first thing in the morning, Casey.
I did the next day because it was out for delivery the previous day.
Oh, that's funny, Mike.
That is terrible, but Mike is good with those observations. That's great.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. I hope you keep healing up well and definitely stay home and take care of yourself. And do you have a Jack Wolf logo on that brace? No, it looked like it. Darn it. That would have been really cool if you had a Jack Wolf logoed brace. But yeah, definitely have a great one. You guys stick around. We're going to do a giveaway. And thank you, Ben, once again.
Take care, everyone.
All right, take it easy, bud. All right, guys, you're stuck with just me and my lousy thumbnails. Since Robert's decided to just come after me, sheesh. Thought we were friends. I think I was wrong. All right, so I'm trying to clean up a little bit here. So give me just a second. Let me pick up a couple of things here and make some room so I don't have a ginormous disaster area here. And I can actually function. Let's see. So I got to record. No, I already have my final video on the Peacemaker ready. So I just need to record my final video on the Jack Wolf before probably put it up Thursday. Very good. All right. So let's jump into the giveaway now. Let's go ahead and set this up. Donnie, have a good one, man. Appreciate you being here. All right. Did we ban Robert right before the giveaway? Can we do that? I hope my mods know I'm kidding. I would hate that. That would be terrible. I don't know if I can reverse that. Now wait a minute. What is this? Oh, no, that's not the right one. See, I got too much stuff laying here and I'm getting confused. There we go. All right. So we have Killer Bunny number 113, Santa Bunny. We have Butter Knives Fast number 182. And we have a whole mess of stickers. Knives Fast, Tempest. We have TPK with the Santa there. There's Smoky Mountain. There's I think there's Bluminati. There is Pins and Pin Blades, Blade Binge, D Sharon Design, Twisted Sis. Even got a Sin Cut patch here. So lots and lots and lots of cool stuff in the giveaway swag bag here. All right, don't do that. There we go. All right, we will put this back in, everything back in. Now, here's the rules for the giveaway. The way this works is I'm going to put up a hashtag. No, we will not be doing that. We will put away the hashtag. We will put up a hashtag. Geez. And you will need to type that hashtag in the chat one time and one time only. Okay. Please, I cannot say this enough. And we have been doing really well with this lately. One entry per person. If I feel like someone is using multiple accounts, I will disqualify you from the giveaway. I cannot say it any clearer than that. It's in the rules and I will do it. So one entry per person, please. One account per person. U.S. mailing addresses only. I will not ship these outside the U.S. U.S. mailing addresses and one entry, and you must be here when I draw, and that's it. Okay. And I'm actually going to I'm probably not going to do that tonight. So forget it. Well, I'm not giving away a Jack Wolf, so not doing that. All right. So let's go ahead and share. I'm only leaving this up for a couple of minutes, guys. So please enter sooner rather than later. There is your hashtag, Big Bro. Nope, wrong one. There it is. Okay. All right. No, you will have to make a choice. There is a choice you will have to make. And I'm trying to decide. I put two choices over here, and I'm trying to decide which one of these I'm giving away for the main knife. Give me a minute. I want to decide this. I'm not letting y'all decide that one. That's my decision. Yeah, we're going to save this for another day. So that's what we're doing. Got it all down pat. So definitely put your stuff in there. You will have a choice to make. So I'm not going to show. I'll show one of the items in the giveaway, which is the Olight O-Clip Pro. This is the one with the 3 modes. So you will get the black Olight O-Clip Pro. They sent this to me thanks to Olight. So we're going to give it away. That'll be in there. I'm going to go ahead and pack that one up. By the way, if you do win, I will want you to email me and I will give you the correct address. A couple times recently, people have emailed the Tempest address. I do not want that. It's hard on me to keep stuff separated. So I will give you the Knives Fast address when you win, okay? And hopefully this thing will not come on in shipment. No, it won't. All right. So that is your first thing, and then your choice of these. All right. All right, let's do that. All right, so we are drawing in about 45 seconds. If you have not entered, please do so. Roasters will be eliminated from the giving. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. 20 seconds. All right, 15 seconds. All right, we're going to draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! 84 entries. Let's see who our winner is tonight. And it is, bam, David Tooley. David, let me know that you're still here, my man. We all played for Robert. Everybody did? Did everybody play for Robert? What's up, David? Are you here in the chat? There he is. Hello, David. All right, David. So, I don't know. I may change my mind on what I was going to have as the main giveaway knife. I'll have a question for you momentarily. David, are you keeping this, by the way? David, is this for you? Because I'm confused about what's going on. Because I don't need to ask you if you're not keeping it. I assume you are. I don't know if y'all are busting my chops or what you're doing. So tell me something so I can ask you a couple of questions. Where is he? Where'd he go? Okay, cool. That's what I thought. All right, David Tooley, which one? Which loom fixer, the Red Matter or the Rosewood? Red Matter or Rosewood? Please pick. Red Matter or Rosewood? Let me know. Rosewood, all right. Okay. So that goes in this box. And the Red Matter will go down here for another day. Ooh, I just figured that out. That's cool. I didn't do the Christmas giveaway tonight, like I said last week I was going to, because I'm waiting on one more item to get here. It didn't arrive yet. So that was pretty dumb. I was a little mad. All right, David, the next item I think you may have. And if you do, I will substitute. If you want this, it's yours. So I will show you what it is, and you can tell me. So I saved one of these out from the Black Friday sale. And And this is a black G10 Tempest pinion, but I think you have one. If you do, and if you want something else, just say, give me something else, and I will pick something. And no, you don't get to choose your something else. Just tell me you want something else, and I will pick something else. Oh, you're dang right, Robert. You're right. It's red matter for sure. It's red matter is what mine is. It's bright red. Let me know, David. I can't remember what pinion you have, and if you want a pinion or if you want me to pick something else. I hadn't seen him answer yet. Let's start wrapping this up. Where you at, David? Somebody, is David's, you're making me choose between opinion and an unknown. Yes, I am. And I don't even know what the unknown is yet. So I'm just waiting for you to answer, and I will pick something. I mean, it ain't going to be a piece of junk, dude. You'll be all right one way or the other. I will take care of you. Yeah, that's what I was going to just give away the opinion. But since I know he's got one, I was just trying to be kind here. If I didn't know he had one, I'd just have gone with the opinion. All right. You have it. That's what I thought. I knew you had opinion. All right. So we'll put this over here. Give me a minute to poke around over here. Let me look at what I got. What did I do with the one I just... I don't know what I did with that. All right. We're going to put the pinion right there for another night. All right. Give me a second. Not that. Why do I always have to make everything complicated on myself? I could have just given him an opinion. All right, give me a second. I always have to make everything complicated. It's what I do best. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Hold on, I got to look at what that is. Plus, there's stuff up here, too. That's a good one. That's a great one. Oh, what is that? Some of this stuff I even forgot I had. All right, we're just going to do this. We're going to do this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and we're going to go from there. You ain't going to be laughing when I come in there and block you from the channel. You're not going to be laughing anymore at that point. No more laughing. Once I block you from the channel, then there won't be any more laughing. Robert Feely has been hidden from the channel. You guys ready? All right, David, we won't make you wait anymore. I'm going to go ahead and step it up a notch here. I saw this and we're going to do it. This is the Kershaw Iridium reverse Tanto that just came out. It was sitting there yelling at me, give this away. So I did. Here it is. So that's what's headed your way. So the reverse Tanto Kershaw Iridium. There you go. Kershaw sent that in, and I am very happy to give that one away. Very cool. Pinion's still better. Well, you do now, David. So very cool. Very cool. David, do me a favor, knivesfast@gmail.com, please. Just refresh me on your address, and I will get it out to you tomorrow and get you the tracking as soon as you send it, pretty much. Ask people that have won recently. It's like, bam, bam. So there you go. Yes, I did, Brian. I did. It's not here. I don't even have, they haven't even sent shipping information on it yet. I don't know what they're doing. I ordered that. What was it? Thursday? I don't have tracking yet. Kaiser, what are you doing? I'd like to get it before Christmas. That would be nice. If I buy a Christmas knife, it's good to have it before Christmas. I did also order a different one from White Mountain because I'll probably give that one away. We'll see, unless she wants both of them. She's the Christmas person, so if she wants them both, she gets them both. Because I bought both. So, yeah. Fantastic knife. Yes, sir. Absolutely, Dave. All right. I got to go. I am tired, and I got to get moving. So, David, send me that email, please, and congratulations to you. Very cool indeed. I got a bunch of good stuff coming up for giveaways. I was about to give him one of the Molesec knives. Those are pretty cool, too. I got 3 different Molesec knives to give away and a bunch of other stuff. So I am very excited about that for sure. I appreciate you too, David. Thank you, Robert. I'm going to keep blessing your chops, though. It's too funny. Neil, you have a good one too, man. Everybody have a great one. Tim, thanks for all your help. Bluminati and Jim, thanks for all your help tonight. Very much so. Great having been on. Now, guys, just so you know, at least for the next couple of weeks, it'll probably just be me. I'm probably not doing a guest before Christmas. People are too busy. So it'll probably just be me on KFLive. Now, I do plan to go live Friday for weekend review. And I'll probably do some other longer lives this weekend. If I'm being honest, I think I'm going to be bachelor for a day or two this weekend. So there may be some longer lives, vertical lives happening over the weekend. So I wouldn't be shocked if we did like a 2-hour vertical live on like Saturday night or something. I don't know. We'll see how bored I get. We shall see. Yeah, no, me too, Tim. I enjoyed having been on, though. It was great. Yeah, right. Yep, we're losing them. Sweet pizza and ice cream. Exactly. Probably my choice, Michael, is tacos. I'm a big Mexican food guy for sure. And then there's a Italian place in town that I love, their ziti, and their sauce is my favorite there is. Period. So good. All right. So we shall see what all happens this weekend. No doubt we're going to have, we'll find some time to do a live here and there. We'll see. All right. So, although I am working on Saturday, so I can't do it Saturday night, dum. And Friday night is bees. Dang it. Well, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out now. Or maybe I'll just go over to Top of Bees. Would I do that? I don't know. We'll have to see. So guys, like tacos over pizza. No, that's absolutely correct. Every day, all day long. I was giving away one of your stickers earlier, D. Sharon. I think I'm down to like 2 or 3 after Blade Show. So there you go. All right, guys. Like, comment. Whoa, wait a minute. I missed Mike McLaughlin's super chat there. Mike, I'm sorry, dude. I was too busy talking. There's Mike's member chat, 17 months. Thank you, my friend. There you go. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Mexican pizza? Yeah. Well, how about this? There isn't good pizza in this town anymore. We had a amazing, real Italian pizza place. A guy, friend of mine that's Italian, and he moved it. His brother passed away and lived about an hour from here, and he went and took over his brother's restaurant because it's where a bigger, there's more population there. So he moved it, and ever since he left, I don't get excited about pizza in my area. There isn't any. There's nothing here. There's one restaurant that has decent pizza, and I just don't like going all the way over where it is. It's a little further from my house. So, yep. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks for all your questions for Ben. Definitely check out the Big Bro on Friday. Definitely check out all the other drops this week. It's crazy. For sure. Watch for my videos and they will tell you what's there. If you haven't seen today's videos, please check them out. All right. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for all your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel. See ya. Bye-bye.